Have you heard about competitive shopping? And no, this is not the thing where you go and secret shop places. I mean, it kind of is. But anyway, if you're a boutique owner, stay tuned. I'm gonna tell you all about competitive shopping and why it's actually very important for you. Oh, hey, welcome back to my channel. I'm Emily Benson. Yes, I'm here on YouTube. I'm also a podcast host and a business consultant, mindset coach. I do all the things to try to help you have an awesome boutique business, whether you're just starting out, you're in this growth phase, you want to get bigger, or you're ready to scale and really have multi-million dollar years. I am your girl. I'm here to help you in the no nonsense way, but also very educational, because here's the thing, when you're successful, I'm successful. And so you get where I'm going with this? Yeah, I'm going right to, will you please subscribe to my channel? I feel like I'm helping more and more of you because you're hitting subscribe. Other people are finding me and having success with their businesses. When you subscribe to my channel, it really does make a difference. So competitive shopping, let's talk about it. This is not a comparison shopping. Comparison shopping to me is innately very destructive to our mental health, because we're going out there, we're literally comparing ourselves and our businesses with other people's businesses, and we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. This is competitive shopping. Yes, it could be considered an Olympic sport. I would definitely win gold. You can do it right in your own backyard. Competitive shopping is going and looking at the assortment of a retailer where your customers also shop. So you're looking at the assortment. That means you're looking at products. We'll talk about prices in a minute, but the first thing you need to look at is products. What are they selling? What are their key items? What's on the front page of their website? If you're going to a brick and mortar, what is in the front and forward table? What do they have many colors or prints or patterns in? Imagine you walking into basically any store, Kohl's, Target, Gap. You're always gonna walk in and you're going to see a table of some sort of basic tee or a basic tank, and it's going to come in white and black because those are always the best sellers in big box stores. And then it will have a variety of fashion colors, probably grays, number 3, navy. Then you're gonna have your prints. So your prints would be a stripe, a floral, a plaid. The amount of colors and prints a top or a bottom or any item has, the better it most likely is. Because generally retailers, and you should think about this too, you start with one item. You start with this one awesome fuzzy blue jacket. Well, guess what? It sells really well. So next year you're like, okay, we're selling something similar and it's not zip up, it's a cowl neck. That item, if I'm a good merchant and I'm good with my business, I'm gonna say, hey, we sold that really well in navy last year, so this year, can we add a different color? Can we add a beige or a white or a neutral, something contrasting, so that people will actually buy two? The goal when you have your assortment, this is getting into an assortment conversation, but the goal when you have your assortment is to build your assortment in a way that gets people to buy more than one, right? If I love this tank top that I'm wearing, which I do, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna buy it in white, and I'm gonna buy it in a weird maroon color because that's all they had left. And yes, this is a true story. When you look at someone's assortment in another big box store, I'm gonna say yes and no on boutiques, because some boutiques I think are just throwing things together, and some boutiques I know have good plans and have color plans and all that stuff. So if you are looking at a big box retailer, they will 100% have a nailed down assortment plan. And that's where you can go and look at, what are they buying into? What are their key items? What are they basically putting all their money behind? And am I doing that too? Have I addressed this as well? Big box retailers have a lot more consumer insight than you do. So what you can do is go and learn from them. And maybe you do it differently. You're just getting a temperature check. That's what we're doing when we competitive shop. We're getting a temperature check on our competitors, which they're not really, on what they're doing and where they're putting their money, and seeing what we can learn from it. After we look at the assortment, sure, we can look at price, we can look at product description, you know, what the item's made of, like the content, all that jazz. We can go deeper, but the most important thing to do when we're competitive shopping is to look at the person's assortment, the business's assortment, and base it right off of that. Not get too caught up in pricing, not get too caught up in all the other things that can really put you down a comparison spiral. We're avoiding that. Do you think you would be able to competitive shop without doing the comparison spiral? Tell me in the comments below if you feel like I can't even go to other people's websites because I just compare and I judge and I feel like crap after. Tell me below, confess your worries, and I shall help you. I will help you get over this because we deserve to know what other people are doing. That's part of being a good business person, is keeping your hand on the pulse, whatever you want to say. That is part of our job. We have to be knowing what's going forward, what's working, and what's happening all around us. And then we have to come back and put our blinders on and do our thing. That is what we do as retailers. So this competitive shopping piece of it is a huge part of it. I recommend competitive shopping at least once a month, if not a little bit more around holiday time or when there are holidays coming up. Most big box retailers are working way farther ahead than you are because they have so many more stores, they need so many more units. So what you wanna do is you want to go, let's say it's almost Valentine's Day. By January 15th, you should very easily be able to go onto a big box retailer and see if they're addressing Valentine's Day. What are they doing about it? Generally about a month before, they're starting to do their promos, they're starting to put out the assortment that's going to reflect over the course of the next month. Just know that you wanna be kind of taking a temperature check once a month at minimum, if not every other week. A lot of other retailers do really update their floor set every other week, some every week. I haven't been in corporate retail since about 2010. I'm not sure if they're updating floor sets as recently as we used to, but most of the companies I work for, we updated a floor set at least monthly, if not bi-weekly or weekly, depending on the brand. If you're just starting out and you're like, oh my gosh, competitive shopping does send me into that spiral, but don't worry. I have a course called Boutique Basics Bootcamp that you can always sign up for if you head to the link right here. What's gonna happen is you'll see everything I cover. It's a 6-module training. There's videos, there's workbooks. It's me, it's fab. We've had 900 people go through it. I want you to be the next ones. Thanks for being here this week in Boutique Land. I will see you next week.